Hello and welcome to the Team Talk here on Hibs TV. Today is a big opportunity as the Hibs can move above Ross County and off the foot of the William Hill Premiership table. And to help us look ahead to today's match, I'm delighted to be joined by our centre-half, Marvin Ekpiteta. Marv, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Before we talk about today's game, I just wanted to talk about you a little bit. Obviously, you're not available for today's game because of the injury that you've picked up, but how are you getting on in terms of the rehab work?
It's been going well, thanks. It's quite slow, but I'm getting there slowly, steady.
How frustrating has it been for you? Because obviously you had a difficult start to the season. You admitted that yourself. Then came on leaps and bounds and was probably one of the top performers in the side. And then obviously to pick up that injury must have been frustrating.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. I feel like with injuries, it's never really a better time, is there? So it's just it's annoying that I picked up a good form at the time and I did get injured. So it's frustrating.
Yeah, and you've obviously been working with the physios. I know you're going to do a little bit after the show as well with those guys. With that work, is it more about the mentality side of it to make sure that you're doing everything possible that you can do?
Yeah, definitely the mentality side. I'm just doing gym work at the moment, but yeah, it's really more of a just time, let my body heal. That's the best thing for us really at this stage. Yeah,
and I suppose you've been watching every game. What are you like from the stands watching?
It's so hard. It's feel so nervous. It's tough watching the boys. You just want to be out there helping them, but just try and support them as much as I can from the side.
Yeah, David Gray's obviously changed the shape, and he's been playing with three centre halves since you've been out injured. Firstly, how happy are you for Rocky, who's had his opportunity and taken it, but Jack Iredale as well?
Yeah, and Jack too. I'm happy for both of them. They've been waiting patiently, really, and I'm happy that they got their chance now to show what they can do. And they've been playing well with the three boys at the back and picked up some decent results in the past few games. So hopefully it's continue and get 3 points today.
Yeah, how's the mood been like, or what's it been like at HTC?
It's been positive. It's been positive all season really, because we feel like we've been playing well, just not getting the results. So we know that it's going to turn. We just need to turn as soon as possible, and it's slowly turning. I feel like we have been improving, have been getting better results. So it's everyone's positive. Yeah,
and obviously we've come into today's game off the back of two away games, but let's just talk about that Motherwell one really quickly, because obviously 3-0 win there, a really good performance. It just lifted everyone's spirits, didn't it? And the
100%. It's massive to get 3 points away from home and to get a clean sheet and to score 3 goals. So it's massive for everyone's confidence. And obviously go to Celtic. It's always going to be a tough day. They're just different level. So I think we just put that to the side, obviously learn from our mistakes from that game, and then just go into today's game being positive.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's just take a quick look back then at the goals from Fir Park and that fantastic performance.
I'm sure Motherwell have the reasons. Flicked on by Miller to halfway, but it's picked up now by Triantis for Hibs. Ellie Yuan nicely out to Nicky Cadden on this near side. Whips the ball in early. And get Oxborough, it's in the net! Well, that was a mistake by Aston Oxborough, the Motherwell keeper. It was clipped in left-footed by Nicky Cadden. Oxborough came for it, got absolutely nowhere near it. Junior Hoylett behind him to roll it into the empty net.
I'd be going goalkeeper side.
Yeah. Cadden lifts it up and over. Yeah, it's a decent effort. Oxborough throws himself to his left-hand side and pams it out for a corner. The 6-yard box, flicked onto the back post, and it's in. Hibs have a second. Scrambled, but it looks like Jack Iredale, or was it Mikola Kukarevic? Kukarevic, it looks like he got the final touch. Here's Long once again. Oh, it's bounced over the Motherwell defender's head. Dwight Gale, can he get the break of the ball? He does, nods it into the path of Campbell, and he finishes, and Hibs have a third. Yes. Josh Campbell it is. Motherwell getting in all sorts of trouble on the edge of their own 18-yard box there. Dwight Gale stuck at it. Managed to nod the ball back into Josh Campbell's path, and under pressure the Hibs midfielder slots it beyond Oxford into the bottom corner. 80 minutes on the clock. Motherwell 0, Hibs 3.
Well, Marv, we're just looking back at the goals then against Motherwell. It was a fantastic away performance, wasn't it?
Definitely. It was. It's all you can't ask for anything more, really. 3 points, 3 goals, and a clean sheet. So yeah.
Yeah, David Gray said after that game, he said, this is exactly the type of performance that Hibs can put in when there's no individual errors, when everyone does the jobs properly. Yeah. It shows the quality that we've got in the squad.
Definitely, there's quality all round every position, so we should be up there.
Yeah, just wanted to touch on Josh Campbell as well, because whilst the goals were going on, we were talking a little bit about him. He did a piece in the media earlier in the week where he said for him, because he's a Hibs fan, when things were going badly, he was taking it almost out on himself, and that was probably affecting his performances. But how big of a moment was that for Josh, just to lift that confidence?
No, definitely, we're all so happy for him, and he can feel it in himself. He feels a lot better. It's a lot more relaxed because he's got that goal now, and hopefully it just continues now and he can keep getting more goals.
Yeah, we took obviously the positives from Motherwell into Celtic Park. Unfortunately, we didn't come away with any points from there, but let's just take a quick look back at that game too.
Feet from Callum McGregor. It's well won by Nectar Triantis. Chance here for Hibs. Kukarevich is through. Can he finish? He can. That was a golden opportunity. Kuhn for Celtic on this near touchline. Faced in by Obita. Johnson plays the ball into the Hibs area. It's so easy. It's a kind of awkward ball from Kukarevich back to Rocky that is frustrating. That's a great ball forward, though. Hibs now with a chance on this the far side. Cut back by Lewis Miller. Oh, Joe Newell from around the penalty spot skies it over the crossbar. Another golden opportunity.
A very, very sore and unfortunate one for Alistair Johnston and Bernardo on the touchline there.
Yeah, Triantis did well there. Again, he slightly overran that, but he managed to get possession back. A good solid tackle. Ball forward. Chance here again for Kukarevich. 1-on-1 with Schmeichel. Again, the Ukrainian overruns it and can't beat the Danish keeper. Looks like he'll be the architect of it. And it comes to the near post. It's a goal for Celtic. I think it's an own goal. Other than on Lewis Miller's hand. Yuan now for Hibs. Joe Newell gets it nicked away from him though by Luke McCowan. Chance here. Again, Ellie Yuan, and another chance for Hibs, and Schmeichel denies. Yuan's 1-on-1. Can he make this count? Forces it back to Josh Campbell. Finds its way to Lewis Miller at the edge of the area. Nicely into the path of Triantis. His shot is blocked by Schmeichel. Obita, early ball into the box. Chance here for Lewis Miller. Gets the shot away, but he can't keep it down. I think it was deflected wide. Bernardo with the corner for Celtic over on the far side. Out swinging this time. Oh, great save from Jordan Smith. Hasn't been a particularly dirty game by any manner of means, Joel.
No, it hasn't been a physical game, but certainly no malice or intent in any of the...
Chance here for Celtic. That's a lovely finish from Kyogo.
Well, Marv, we were just looking back there at the Celtic game. When you look at it just from a highlights perspective, it shows how close the game was, despite obviously if we lost 3-0.
Yeah, definitely. Based on big chances, it was a close game.
When you go to a place like Celtic Park, obviously you played there earlier this year, you played them here as well. You've got to take your chances, haven't you? I suppose we had 3-4 probably clear-cut chances.
Yeah, like clear chances. I feel like against a team like Celtic, you have to. There's no excuses. You have to take your chances because they're going to give you many. And that game, you got a few big chances. If you don't take them, you're going to get punished.
Yeah, and obviously, what I would say is when you're creating that many chances, I suppose that's a huge positive, isn't it? Like Kasper Schmeichel came out as man of the match in that game. There's a lot of positives that David Gray, the coaching team, but the players can take from that game as well.
No, definitely. him, Castle Schmeichel getting man of the match says a lot. So we had some really good chances. He made some really good saves. But yeah, I guess it's done now. All we can do is just try and take the positives, like you said. And yeah, the fact that we were creating them good chances, just got to put them away now.
Yeah, just give us an insight as well into what Celtic are like going forwards and how difficult they are to defend against.
I feel like you prepare for it all week and you know what they're going to do, but it's sometimes just too hard to stop them. The quality is just too much at times, so it's very, very difficult.
Yeah, and I suppose at a place like Celtic Park, a huge atmosphere as well probably adds to that.
Yeah, definitely, and they know that they're flying. They know they win majority of their games. Got the crowd behind them, so that all adds to the pressure. And yeah, and then like I said, the quality they have in front of goal, it's just they're a really good side. Yeah,
and we're moving obviously now into the festive Christmas period. I suppose a win today would really help kick us on through that period.
100%, because we've got a couple tough games coming up. So yeah, a win today would definitely set us up nicely for the festive period.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, everyone's in the festive mood here at Hibs. So let's just have a look at a quick film now from the Hibernian Community Foundation as they launch their Christmas appeal for 2024.
Christmas looks different in every household across Edinburgh and means different things to different members of the Hibernian community. For me, it means family, turkey and Boxing Day football. Let's find out what Christmas means to our men's and women's teams, coaches and training ground staff.
Spending time with family, watching the kids open their presents and pigs and blankets.
Christmas trees, Christmas dinner and family.
It would be Christmas movies, handing out presents and definitely having time off. Decorations, turkey and elf.
Family wearing the Santa costume to pretend to be Santa for the kids, and also a wee baileys to finish at the end. Alcohol boozy, not for nothing.
While Christmas is a time most of us look forward to, for some in our community it can be a hardship.
Some people have to go without things that players and staff are excited to experience with their loved ones.
To have one of the three main things we're looking forward to this Christmas would bring some joy to our Hibernian Community Foundation members. So this year we're asking you to get involved.
This festive period we'll be running a silent auction and all information will be on the Hibernian Community Foundation channels.
If you're in more of a giving mood, you can head directly to the Foundation's donation page and give what you can.
Christmas is a time for everyone to come together. Hibs is a family and a community that care for all those around them.
This is your chance to get involved and help the Hibs community celebrate Christmas with a little more cheer.
The Hibernian Community Foundation really does some excellent work in and around the Leith community, so please do head over to their website or social media channels to support their Christmas appeal. We're going to go to a quick break now, but make sure you stay with us because we'll be hearing more from Marvin Ekpiteta, and we have an interview with our head coach David Gray coming up as well. We'll catch you shortly.
I'm getting some work done. Enough of that. I am totally winning! Oh, and relaxing.
Here's your water.
With a coffee, thank you. I love this film. I'm doing all of this on my way to Mum's. Because it's all possible on an LNER train.
Next stop, London.
And I'm almost there.
Hello and welcome back to Hibs TV. Before we talk more about today's game against Ross County, we just want to take a moment to discuss Alec Edwards. Everyone at the club was really saddened to hear of his passing earlier this week, and we just have a quick look at what some of his teammates had to say about him.
Alex Edwards, absolute genius on the ball. Not the biggest guy in the world, but you know, he could look after himself.
Alex Edwards was just an unbelievable player.
Alec Edwards.
He was always ready, he was leaning forward on his toes.
Beautiful play by Edwards.
He could drop the ball on a sixpence, you know, crosses were perfect.
He was a lovable rogue. A lovable rogue, yeah, you can say that about Mickey.
He had a little bit of a short fuse, did Alex, and got himself into trouble with referees more than once.
He had a fiery temper, shall we say. Get out the road.
But he was the kind of player that if you took that out of him, he probably wouldn't have been the player that he was.
But off the pitch, he liked the social side as well, the same as the rest of us.
When we played any team, we always expected to win. It was as simple as that. So it was unbelievable, you know. And I think it was because the crowds are here. It was really, really one of the highlights of my career.
Rest in peace, Alec Edwards, a true legend of the club, a Hall of Famer, and our thoughts go out to all of his friends and family as well. Marv, on to today's game then against Ross County. You played against them earlier on this season. What kind of challenge do you think the players are going to face today?
Yeah, like I said, played them earlier this season, drew 0-0 at their place, which it's not an easy place to go to. So we did well to keep a clean sheet there, and I'm just trying to load the box, really, try them direct, ask us a lot of questions from set pieces. So the boys will have a tough game in that sense. Defending the box and make sure they're alert and alive. Yeah,
you had a real physical battle, I think, with Jordan White, didn't you, at Ross County? What was that like? Because he is that big physical presence, like you say.
Yeah, and that's more of his game. Balls into the box, and he had a good, I think from a set piece, had a good header, and Joe Bursick made a good save. So that's what we need to be ready for today, and expect the ball's going to come in at any opportunity.
Yeah, it's obviously a different game being at Easter Road. Ross County have had difficulties away from home this year. How much is the focus on us and what we do with the ball?
100%, because we can dictate the game on the ball. So yeah, they're coming here to try and get something. So we've got to go take it to them today and dictate the game.
Yeah, how important is it that we are playing today at home and we can get the whole crowd behind us?
Oh, it's very important. I feel like if we get a good start, they'll just be on the back foot straight away. So we've got to start bright and just hopefully get an early goal and then see it out.
How much have you enjoyed playing here in front of the Hibs fans?
I've enjoyed it. It's been really good. It's been really good so far. It's just annoying not getting the results that we feel like we deserved. But it's been good. I've enjoyed it.
Fantastic. Well, we'll just hear from Nectar Triantis now. He spoke to the press ahead of today's game.
No matter the opponent in front of us, we give 100%, and that's no different no matter the opponent. So each game, especially at home, we're looking for the win.
Is it a matter of sustaining those levels? You know how hard a task it is going to be going against the league leaders, but making sure that same application is taken in against a team who are down the wrong end of the table with Hibs.
Yeah, well, Hibs are a good team and we're on the wrong end of the table. So you can't disrespect any team and have to give full focus and attention to every team, and each game is just as important as the next.
Marv, we heard from Nectar Triantis just then. What's he like to play behind?
It's good, man. Nectar, he's a funny guy. Makes me laugh every day in training. But yeah, he's a good player, really good. I was surprised at how good he was when he came back, because I wasn't here in his first spell.
Yeah.
But really good player. He's just you forget how young he is, so he's still learning, still growing, and he's going to be a great player. The more and more he plays, the more experience he gets.
Yeah, he obviously joined us last season as a centre half. David Gray's season more in that kind of number 6 role. Yeah. I suppose for you, kind of looking forwards, you know that Nectar has got that defensive mindset. Yeah. I guess that helps a lot.
100%. He breaks up play really well, man. So I really enjoy him playing in front of me.
Yeah, what's he like when we've got the ball, just in terms of dictating play, trying to find those little passes, because he's key, isn't he?
Yeah, because he can do it. He's shown glimpses. He's done it before, like with the pass from Miko for the chance against Celtic. So he can do it. I think it's more of a confidence thing, and just not thinking about it too much, and just playing his normal game. And yeah, he can do it.
Yeah, I suppose when you talk about kind of that confidence and belief, I suppose it helps a player of his age, just 21, when he's got the likes of yourself, Rocky, Warren behind him, who have been captains and leaders and experienced players.
Yeah, 100%. Confidence is, even me as an older player, senior player, I still struggle with confidence sometimes. So letting on a younger player in a team where we haven't been getting the results that we deserve. So it's good that he has us behind him, and just keep pushing him and keep telling him just keep going and keep learning.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, David Gray's been pushing the players this week to make sure they take advantage of the opportunity ahead of us, the chance to leapfrog Ross County in the league table. Dave, obviously we play Ross County this weekend. How much of an opportunity is this game?
It's an excellent opportunity, purely based on the rewards for gaining 3 points. I think that's been the message this week. You know, obviously very disappointed to lose the game at the weekend, but coming back in, I've quickly changed the attention to Ross County and made the players well aware of the challenge that they face, which is Ross County are currently sitting 8th in the league, and if we can go and win the game at home, in front of our crowd, we've got the opportunity to go above them. And I think obviously there's games in between, and there can be results that mean you don't end up 8th, but we can go above a team that are currently sitting 8th, and that has to be the full focus and the only mindset going into the game.
Yeah, how did the players react to that message, and how have they been in training this week?
Really bright. I think you know, when you see it that way and you read it that way as well, it does present an opportunity. It also shows you, as a message I've mentioned to the players for a number of weeks now, is how quickly it can change and how quickly the narrative does change. And then if you then strip it back and look at, if we were to go and get 3 points this weekend, and you look at the last 4 fixtures, the points return in that period has been then a good return, and gives you the belief and confidence to then kick on from there over the Christmas period. But the full focus right now is fully on Ross County the weekend, the opportunity to go and get 3 points.
Yeah, obviously we're heading into a festive time of year, but how important is the atmosphere going to be at Easter Road on Saturday, that make sure everyone can come along to the game?
Yeah, very much so, very important. I think if we can start the game on the front foot as well, you know, the crowd will really feed off that. They always have done. And it can be a real difficult place to come and play, and that's why we want to make it for Ross County. But we need to start the game well. We need to make sure we're on the front foot, because 100% Ross County's game plan is going to be to come and go the other way, which is to try and get a foothold in the game and try and make it as hostile a place for the home team, which happens in these venues, of course. But it's up to us to try and start the game as well as we can, and get the crowd off their feet and get them right behind us, which I'm sure they will be.
Yeah, what do you expect from Ross County in terms of style?
Be a difficult game. We obviously played them not too long ago away from home. It was a tough night that night. Conditions weren't great, but you know the challenge that they're always going to face. They've got a lot of energy in the middle of the pitch. You need to be able to match that, and energy right across the pitch, to be honest. They're fully effort and endeavour. You need to be able to match that. But the game plan's fully on how we believe we can hurt them, and hopefully we can go and do that.
Just finally then, in terms of team news, how are we looking?
Well, obviously Miko picked up a little bit of a groin issue, which you've seen at the weekend, which forced him off the pitch. Unfortunately, he'll be out for a couple of weeks probably. It's nothing too serious, which is positive, but he is going to miss this game for sure. But again, that just gives an opportunity for someone else. We have got strength and depth and players that can play in that position, so it just gives someone else an opportunity to come in and step in, and apart from that, it'll be a similar squad.
Good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.
Marv, we heard from David Gray just then. He said his message to the players this week's been crystal clear in terms of the opportunity that's ahead of them. I suppose when you come into this game off the back of good form, Celtic result aside, when you have that kind of target and goal, that's all the motivation that they'll need.
Yeah, 100%. The boys know what's at stake today. They know what they need to do, so yeah.
What's David Gray been like for you? Obviously this is his first job as a head coach, but when he's giving his team talks, when he's out there, when you're out there on the pitch, what's he like as a head coach?
I've really enjoyed playing under him since I've come. He the first couple of games when I made a couple of big mistakes, he just sat me down, told me to go back to doing what I normally do. He knows what I can do, and that gave me that extra push that I needed from my manager, and that really helped me to kick on. And every game that I've played, he's always told us as a defence what to expect, from their strikers what they're going to do, and it's always happened. So I think he's been really clear with his message and telling us what to expect from each game. So we just had a lot of individual errors, and luck's gone against us a lot this season. So I think that's the main things.
You spoke just then about that conversation that he had with you. We spoke a lot in the show about confidence and belief, but when a manager does that, he puts his arm around you, shows that he backs you. What's that like as a player?
Oh, it's massive. It's massive, especially when you're not playing well. You need that, because you just feel like the whole world is going to end, and then just to have that extra confidence in your manager, it helps massively. Anyway, it helps me massively.
And then I suppose when you're in a run of form like we have been, a good point against Aberdeen, the really good performance and win against Motherwell, then coming into today against Celtic aside, when you've got a manager that's like that and you've got a good rapport for him, you just want to play and win for him.
Yeah, 100%. And just obviously he's positive, keeps the boys positive, just keeps us going, even though we haven't been in the great place. But you definitely need that, and because it's going to turn eventually. So it's definitely needed.
Yeah, we were speaking off camera just about the Christmas period and the number of games that are following. Obviously, after today, we've got a long away trip up to Aberdeen, and then the Edinburgh derby at Tynecastle as well. 2 difficult games. I suppose that puts more importance on today, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%. You've got to try and get the 3 points today, because, like I said, we've got 2 massive games away from home, which are going to be very, very tough. So if you can get 3 points today, that'll set us up right for them 2 games.
Yeah, absolutely. And I suppose as well, looking ahead to those fixtures, we got a point here against Aberdeen, probably could have got more, and then Edinburgh derby, anything can happen. So it's actually going to be quite an excited Christmas period.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we drew against both of them already, so I can't see why not. Why can't we go there and get all 3 points?
Yeah, just finally then on today's game, where do you think today's game will be won or lost?
In both boxes. That's what it always is mostly. As long as we're alive in our box defensively and we finish our chances in their box, then that's the key areas.
Absolutely. Well, Marv, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you everyone for watching at home as well. Hopefully today's game can kickstart the festive period for all the Hibs out there.